Hello everyone, my name's FlareBlitzed here and welcome back to the demo of Dawn Drop. I'm just as nice as the next person, you don't have to cling on to me. My name is Celeste. Celeste Aliduce, what's yours? Dimitri, say, can you let me go now? Oh sorry, I just got really emotional. You mean you're nice like everyone else, but people are always so mean to me. Really? Yeah, it makes me sad, but I don't let that stop me from being nice to everyone. That's a spirit. Admirable. Good on you, Celeste. Although I don't like that people are being mean to you for no reason. So, what do you think of a speech by the president? Fair is this? It was alright, I guess. Less of a speech and more of an informative meeting. Some of the topics flew over my head though since I'm new here. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Faria can be really long-winded sometimes, but don't worry, it's just sometimes. Usually she is direct and to the point, but I suppose she wants to set a friendlier example for the new students today. Friendlier? Well, I suppose the one who scared me the most was Maria. Well, Madam Secretary is very docile and kind, maybe more than me, but when angry. She might just be the most terrifying member of the student council. That's just a guess. Though it's very rare for her to get angry or annoyed, today was definitely a special event. But Faria is generally a lot scarier. No one has ever seen her annoyed or angry, but rumors say that people that make her mad end up disappearing. It's really scary. So it's best to just stay out of their business and keep talks with them to a minimal. I'll keep that in mind. Although I guess as long as I don't get into trouble, I won't have to really speak with them, right? Yeah, most of the time Faria only speaks with Maria. She only talks to other people when they're in trouble, a meeting, or a speech like this. I don't think she has many friends, honestly. I'd love to be her friend, but I'm too scared, hehehe. I see. So what are you studying here, Celeste? Oh, I'm studying psychology, specifically the psychological effects equips have on their users after prolonged use. Sounds interesting. Anything learned? Well, I'm still learning how to, silly. What I know is what everyone knows. Equips helped make the world a better and more convenient place. But I have noticed equip users are pretty well useless without their equip. Yeah, they become more reliant on it. I want to go so far as to say useless, but yeah, I've noticed a growing dependence. But I think that's what happens when anything that helps make the essentials of living easier. Once I graduate, I'll find out. It's a new field too, so finding a job may be hard, but still, I really want to know. More power to you. How about you? I'm learning to be an equip engineer, how to make them, improve them, design and maybe invent new ones. Oh, that's a hard field as well. Those are closely guarded secrets after all. Tell me about it. But once I graduate and get cleared, it gets a lot easier. What do you mean by easier? You just put your feet in the door, man. Any company you have in mind that you want to join? Yeah, I'm going to work for. Hold on, let me just get this up one sec because I think the developers kindly gave me some pronunciations. Hold on. For Stolos Enterprise. Oh, I heard this is a very difficult place to get into. They only allow the best of the best of the best. So the 0.1% of the population. All the best, you missed one. I guess I did. After all, they are the founding company, started by Mr. Stolos himself, the father of all equips. I can only imagine what kind of secrets lie in there. Right. But who knows, maybe there isn't anything as amazing you think in there. Maybe it's just a bunch of people lazing around and eating snacks with a giant whiteboard for the occasional idea. Oh dear. That would be a shock. I don't think it's likely to be true though, but it's a funny thought. Hilarious to imagine, right? Ah, Dimitri! Hi, Allison. How convenient that I find you here. I was going to wait at the hyperball field, but since I found you, I might as well ask now. Did you give my offer a thought? Wow, you're friends with the captain of the hyperball team. That's amazing. I wouldn't really say friends, but I know her, sorta, bumped into her acquaintance. She's considered one of the friendliest students at the school. If she's so right... Wait a minute. If she's so right... what is that word meant to be? It says so right here in this ranking. Okay. Right below Faria. Ranking app? Yeah, they both spoke at the same time. How come there's a rating app for all the students of the school depending on who is the most and the least? You know what? Oops, I don't think I was supposed to let you know about it. Yep, spoiled the beans there, mate. I just remembered I have something to do. Don't run away and change the subject, Celeste. What the heck is going on here? Bye. Why is there an app? Because people have too much free time in their hands? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I did think about it. I don't think I'd be very useful to you, all honestly. I see, that's unfortunate. But if you have me, I'll be more than happy to give it a shot. But really? Yeah. I also think you're jumping the gun trying to recruit me after only helping you with one thing. A simple thing to know less. But if you really want me to be a trainer or a student coach, I'll do it. See? That's why you say simple thing, but no one's been able to figure out how to make my Z step faster. They always say work out more or something like that. No one has ever just looked at my Z step as if it was the most poorly performed Z step and then fixed it. Did I really look like that? No, it was more like, what the hell did I just look at? Is that really it? That sort of face, sorry. I'm really sorry. No, it's fine. Really, no one has ever had that look before. And it kind of made me excited because maybe, just maybe you'd be the one who could help our team break through to the next level. I could only imagine what other fancy tricks you know. You fanboy, you, such a big fan of the sport, you actually learned a thing or two. Makes me wonder why you didn't actually try to play. Anyways, let's go to Faria so we could do an official introduction and some other stuff. Wait, I have to meet Faria? I know, she can be a real pain in the butt. We have to. Procedure and whatnot. She is the president after all. I'll keep it short for your sake and mine. I can't stand that runt for more than a few minutes at a time. Past that and I'm almost ready to fling all 16 ounces of her over the nearest wall. I see. Well, where are we going to find Well. If it isn't Allison up to her usual nonsense of speaking ill about me. How do you do, aside from being a gorilla woman? Wow. Speaking of the devil. Hello, what are you doing in the middle of a courtyard, Faria? Don't you have oh so important duties to be attending to? No dear, it seems you are poorly informed on the duties of the president, although it is to be expected from a gorilla woman whose only obsession is with fit. Wow. Keeping that in mind, I shall let your ignorance slide and inform you, for I am just that gracious and benevolent. You see, Allison, my dear, it is part of a president's duty to make sure everything is functioning well, including during the time after the marvellous speech I just presented, to ensure there's not loitering or ruffians afoot. Oh, is that so? And why are you talking to me as if you don't spend your free time working out? If I'm a gorilla woman for liking to exercise, you'd be in the same boat. Oh dear, it seems you also don't understand the stark differences between you and me. What a shame. You see, Miss... okay, Leireina. While we both may pursue superior physical fitness, I am in a different league in my pursuit. While I may also be possibly physically superior to you, I have kept my feminine charm and appeal. Wow. You on the other hand have not, plain simple. Says who? Says me. After all, that is a completely non-biased conclusion that was reached through careful... That's not careful research at all, that's just your own opinionated agenda. Frankly, I'll class you in every way. Huh? Just an example here. Look at the fine curvature of my legs and their delicate yet firm and powerful form. For skin and anything, just my thighs are a sure sign of my superiority. Just my thighs, my bird. That's just because you spend all your time focusing on lower body and waist. That's why your arms are so flimsy. Not flimsy, feminine. They're not as beefy or as bulky as yours. Yeah, they still hold quite a considerable amount of strength. I'm sure you are aware of that, though. Regardless, unlike you, I train my whole body like a proper athlete. You can hold on to your ideal of philosophy if you'd like, but as they say, the proof is in the pudding. My leg vast no class is yours, and that is not even taking into account my most powerful asset, which is my career. Who could tell anything about it when you wear a skirt all of the time anyways? Besides, why are you so proud about something that doesn't even help that much in sport? Heck, it's just a byproduct of legwork. Because, Miss Leireina, to women, beauty is animation, power to conquer anything, and a woman's greatest charm is in her buttocks. No. Are you just saying that because you have an oh-so-modest chest? Oh, what an interesting thing to say. No, there is nothing elegant about a large chest. A modest and refined chest like mine own is definitely preferable. It depends on the taste of the other person. Thank you very much, Faria. It's not all down to personal preference of you. Nothing like your such vulgar things. Allison's left eye twitched occasionally as she continued back and forth with Faria. It was odd to see the president who seemed so calm and controlled be so different than what I expected. Although I suppose because of knowing this now, I feel I can be more at ease around her. Although, like Celeste mentioned, it'd be best not to meddle with them too much because I never knew when it might come back and bite me in the butt, as they're talking about. I'll have to admit, though, that it's entertaining seeing the two argue, especially over something like their appearances, yeah. As they continue arguing, I end up crossing my arms and waiting patiently for them to simmer down or come to an impasse. But as I continue even longer, I realise that maybe this doesn't end until someone puts an end to it. But suddenly my concern is washed away, in a manner I wasn't expecting. Is it Maria? You there? Oh, me. Okay, it's me. You're talking about me. I want you to decide here and now which of us you think is superior. It should be an easy call to make, but it seems as no one will understand until an outside spectator speaks some sense into her. What? Why me? Oh, I guess it takes somebody of the other gents to break up this stalemate. Just don't decide, okay? Just don't decide on who is the better looking, okay? Just save it for another rainy day. Yeah, no good. Choose. Allison, you too? Why me? Just do it. What do you think? What? We have to put ourselves in this predicament? For goodness sakes. For all this. Why can't there be a third option? Wait, unless there's an option where we wait until enough time runs out and then the game just progresses forward. Like, you're both or neither of you or anything like that. Do we have to pick just one? What about somewhere within the middle? In the middle there's a hidden option. Just nothing? Nobody? I don't want to offend anyone. I guess we have to pick just one. Sorry, Faria. No, I think Allison is probably the most beautiful. What? With a mocking smile, Allison crossed her arms and held her chin high as Faria looked at me and then Allison in disbelief. She stomped her foot on the floor and then let out a short click with her tongue before letting out a sigh, an obvious irritation playing in her deep green eyes. Needless to say, she was no happy about my decision, but there was nothing I could do. I had to be honest with myself, and there was no way I could say otherwise. Allison was the obvious choice for me. As an ex-athlete myself, I just can't blame myself to say that I found Faria more attractive than a woman whose beauty came from a routine of pure hard work, an appeal that can only be found through hours of dedication for years. If it was up to me, I was just walking away from the situation, and this stalemate would never come to a close. Both of them closing their eyes, taking a deep breath. Faria and Allison looked at each other with mild interest, and in a single motion, Faria has brought out a small notebook. I will now take my leave. Miss... who was it again? Leireina and Sir Dimitri. It's Dimitri. Sir Dimitri, then. While our conversation was rather interesting, I do believe I spent too much time chit-chatting and must return to my duties. Wait, Faria? Yes, Miss Leireina. Please remember that I'm a busy woman. I need to get going if there's nothing of importance. I have chosen the student trainer I wanted. Notebook in hand, Faria raises an eyebrows of surprise at what Allison had said. Chosen? If I remember correctly, and it is here in my notes as well, you said that while we gave you that option, you were certain you would not find anyone worthy due to the chances being, and I quote, under 0.001%. Well, it looks like we got lucky. And you are trying to tell me that this gentleman here is your choice? That's right. I see. Well, I shall write it down. You said Dimitri, correct? Yes, madam. Well, he seems well-mannered enough. Dimitri. What is your last name? Rivers. Faria's eyes light up slightly as if I gave her my last name, an expression coming over her face as if she just had an epiphany. Write down my name quickly. Faria nodded her head as she now understood everything. I see. Well, Mr. Rivers, I plan on seeing how well you do at your next post. I expect great things, and I hope you didn't just agree to help because you were seduced by Leireina. Oh, and do be careful, you wouldn't want any accidents, okay? Still writing her notebook, Faria looked at me and gives a small wink. Apparently she knew very well who I was, and while she didn't seem particularly shocked, I can tell she now has a lot of extra expectations. At the same time, I hear a small gasp from behind me. Wait, did you say Rivers? Yes, Dimitri Rivers. Oh yeah, I forgot to say my last name, huh? Allison's eyes went wide and she looked at Faria, who gave her a short nod with a small sign of saying, yeah, right in front of you the whole time. Yeah, Faria knew before Allison did. You are Dimitri Rivers, the unstar, but I was calling you a fanboy or amateur. Why didn't you correct me? I'm so sorry, it was just so disrespectful. Treating someone of your caliber like a fan is such an embarrassment. It's fine, this is kind of why I didn't want to say my last name. I just want to live like a normal person, but your passion for hyper was convinced me enough to at least help you out. Oh, I'm so grateful for your generosity. I thought you were just an exceptionally gifted student. Well, you are, but I didn't think... I believe you need to bring some of the energy back in. Miss Leireina, Mr. Rivers, doesn't like much attention. He made a very specific request of keeping his last name hidden as much as possible. Then why did you make him say his last name? Me? Make him? I didn't know such a thing. I simply needed his name to put down so I could log it later. Exactly, it's for registry importance. It's for writing down importance. There was no way I would know who he was, especially since he surrendered it without resistance. By no means was I already aware of his identity and simply wanted to see your reaction, since I was sure you were oblivious to the fact you were conversing with one of your heroes. For Faria? Whoops, have I said too much? I apologize. Well, now that I have the name, I must be going. Ta-ta! Also, I might add that there was no way I knew Mr. Rivers would somehow end up as your choice. With a final polished smile, Faria gracefully turned on her heels and strutted away, leaving me and Allison alone. And now blushing Allison, struggling to find words until finally some came out. Don't get the wrong idea, Mr. Dimitri. I don't idolize you or anything. Faria's just being like she usually is. Don't take it to mean anything, okay? I wouldn't even say if you didn't say anything. Even if you didn't say anything, sorry. Good. Now, please excuse me. I need to go run. Do my mid-morning pre-exercise. With a short nod, Allison walked off, leaving me by myself with a deep sigh. I began rubbing the back of my head. So far, the goal of keeping my identity a secret wasn't going so well, but if I'm going to be a trainer, I suppose it's only a matter of time before my name goes out and everyone knows where I am, who I am, and what to believe. As long as they don't know my other name, though, everything will be fine. You have another name? A more embarrassing name? A name? But... wait, what? Excuse me? We're only just a few minutes into the video? Oh gosh. So, what would have been the other option then if we said the other thing? Okay, so this was the spot. I choose... yeah, who do I select? I'm going to have to say Faria. What a wise choice you have made. I see you have a good pair of eyes and notice I am, in fact, superior to her. Allison crossed her. Yeah, a small glance she lets out a deep sigh. He is a simple man. He sees easy prey and he is obviously going to take it. Now, Allison, there's no need to be such a sore loser. Now in a happy mood, Faria smiled and gave me a big smile. At the same time, Allison simply turned slightly away and began staring into her own arms, another sigh escaping her lips seconds later. A part of me felt betrayed. At the same time, the current me had to choose Faria. There's no way I could weigh otherwise. Her proportion is just an enticing level of beauty that I can't even describe. It could be because of a certain elegance I felt from Faria, but I chose her. But there was something just right about her that it made me choose the way I did. Both of them closing their eyes and taking a deep breath, Faria and Allison looking at each other with mild... Okay, we're back to this conversation now. Yes. Chit-chatting. I don't think there is anything else to add. Yep, you know. You know, definitely. So, yep, Rivers. There's a good reason why we don't spin out our last name after the first name. Why'd you make him say his last name? Also, there could be more than one Dimitri in the school. Yeah, if you say something like that. Aw, is that it? That's it for the demo. CG gallery, common. This is not common. Allison, Faria, Celeste. We've not met Laura yet. There's only one choice in the game, so I suppose that's only it for the time being. Whatever that time being might be. Okay, folks. That is going to be it for the demo, but I do believe that there is an extended demo coming at some point. So, from left to right, we don't know who that girl is with the blue hair, but then the next one is Celeste. The next one along, I do not know. Then we have Allison. Then Maria. Then Faria, then Maria. So thank you so much for watching, guys. This is going to be it for this point in time. I know this is a rather short video, but for goodness sakes, we've run out of content to play for the moment. But thank you so much for watching and see each other in the next time of these Radiant Beginnings. Have a good day and take care of yourselves.